Hello, everybody. Welcome back, and welcome to the new subscribers. We appreciating your click, likes, shares, and subscribe here. And if you need some additional help, if you need some astrology readings, they're available at astroviber1111 at gmail.com. I enough with the commercial, but you probably looking it into the title of the video, and that is more about that. I would say it right away. Pretty much, I was wondering if maybe I should have put it that as a title, but don't fry the fish you have not caught. With this kind of like of energy today, the moon is going to be entering Virgo. She's going to be meeting the south node late. And at night, we're going to be waking up with this energies in the morning. And the moon is going to be squaring Uranus, is going to be squaring Mars and Mercury. But in the beginning of the day, she's going to be right there. She's going to be asking us to look at in the shadow. Here is some of the people that they're going to be missing things. He's going to be like, you know what? I don't trust in this. I don't believe in this. I don't like in this. Here is this logic of the Virgo is going to be kicked in because it's missing informations. Where the information it's coming missing from? Well, it's going to be coming, first of all, from Uranus, who is retrograde. And he's just moving very slow towards Taurus. Okay, we want to all know what is it, the next download. He's going to give us of what to do in the material world. But at the same time, the moon is going to beginning from this squaring with Lilith to a square Mars and retrograde Mercury. Now, this is a little bit kind of like interesting energies in there with Mercury joining Mars, because Mars is actions. Mars wants to go and act. It's just go forward, and it's just like, I'm going to kick some butt, take some name, and I'm going to get the job done. While Mercury is like, hey, hold on, you don't got everything in there. And with the moon, it's been in this kind of like an indecisive moment. The moon is going to be looking at through what? In the end of the day, she's going to be looking to the inner work that she needs to do at that particular, we're talking about 11 o'clock at night. The moon is going to be looking at particularly into the inner work in Taurus. This is a earth to earth energy. Okay, so try, as we saying it during Mercury retrograde, don't do any new contracts. You can take time, review everything, view, can you, would you, and so on. Try not to make any, because there's going to be a lot of problems with computers, emails, and so on and so on. All right. Hi, Christians. Hi, Kimberly. Glad to see you guys here. I appreciate that you guys are. And I'm going to be giving you some, starting with the day in there, because I look at it all the way until 11 o'clock. So I can give you like a little bit of preview, because some of the people, they like this 2 minutes, 3 minutes preview, and they just bolt out and they don't want to know more, which is like the newspaper. You see it like a big giant on there in the front, it says some this news and so on, and you fail to understand the full news. That's the one thing. That's why you should stay and watch the whole video. All right. Particularly right now, as we talk about yesterday, you're going to be waking up with this energies of the moon. That's going to be at the Virgo. The moon is going to be squaring Uranus and Mars with Mercury. This energy is going to be pretty much affecting the whole day. But the moon, it has 150 degrees with Pluto. A lot of transformations in there. A lot of changes, because Pluto is direct. Pluto is going forward. He's like, I'm moving you towards your transformation. You need to trust of the things that are rewriting right now. A very particular beautiful moments is because Neptune is still a retrograde, Saturn is a retrograde, Uranus is retrograde. They're all good. with Pluto. Okay, so these transformations right now, it is about to recreate ourselves by creating something with others. Okay, so this is gonna be some very beautiful moments. And at 7 o'clock in the morning, we have the sun is gonna be start kind of like a popping up. Venus is still in a tough things, but Venus is seeking the truth. So a lot of the truth is gonna be very, very, very coming out, because the true Lilith is with Venus. Where is your true love standing? How deep is that true love? Um, Hi, Spy. Thank you for coming in. So this is going to be an overall, but there's going to be a good energy at 8 o'clock that we are going to see. The sun is going to come out. Is of course there's some challenges with the energies of why did the universe put me here? Why did the universe has this and so on and so on. You can go and you can blame the universe for everything that goes on in there, but you may fail to see that the universe right now it's like, hey, wait a minute, have you revive or revise the things in life so you can know where to go. I'm gonna be doing some changes. I'm here to do changes. Okay. So now with these energies, and particularly that Lilith is coming out right under and above the horizon, you're gonna feel the right things and the wrong things. You're gonna feel the things that you kind of like subconsciously know that is the right thing, but you're not gonna do it. But you also know the wrong things in there, and even if it's wrong, you're going to do it. So this is going to be some kind of like a lesson because of this step of evolution that the moon. Because see, the moon when she is squaring 2 points or two planets, okay, she's creating what it's called the skip step, and a lot of the people are skipping because they're like I cannot do this, I cannot do, so on. But at the same time, right now the skipping step is gonna be for wait a minute, don't make things big problems. Okay, may have some challenges, don't make them big challenges. Okay, don't make from we have this saying from the fly and elephant, right? And all that stuff. All right. So later on at 9 o'clock, we're gonna see some Mars and Mercury comes in. Mars is like, wait a minute, I want to go, but Mars is squaring what? He's squaring the North Node, and this is another energy that's gonna be calling for. Wait a minute, don't create these actions because you're gonna sabotage your future. What is your actions should be though? What are you gonna be focused these energies of actions? Mars is sextiling Pluto, your deep transformations that you are in. Okay? Spy, what country do you live in? I am in Spain. I am in España. All right. So the inner works is going to be about balance. That balance is going to be sextiling Mars. So you're going to be seeking of balancing your internal self of actions of like, hold on, wait a minute, let me figure things out. Okay, because something in me is triggers me. Okay, what places I have not evolved, what things I have not done. The duality is gonna be start kicking in, right? The moon is in Virgo. Okay, Mars and Mercury there at Sag. Okay, duality, right? The knots they are Virgo and Pisces, another dualities, and Saturn, who is like, hold on a second in here, I'm teaching you right now. With this, wait a minute, what are you doing, right? And you have not fully the directions from what? From Neptune, right? To give you this visionary situations. So this is going to be some adding more, but later on at 10 o'clock we see that ascendant is going to be a trining with Chiron. We're going to see that the inner work that it's in Libra is going to be sextiling the ascendant, and that is about that you see what the things are coming up front, you're going to know how to react. The questions of reactions will be, are you aware of the consequences of your actions? Okay? All right. So later on, we're going to see at 11 o'clock, the things is going to be about love. The moon is going to beginning to pretty much sextiling these energies with Venus and the true Lilith. This is about like, okay, finding the true and the depth within love. That is a this very beautiful energy that it's going to be coming from Virgo, Scorpio towards Pisces. Okay, so the beginning of Virgo and the beginning of Scorpio, there is this energies that it goes into Pisces in there, and that energy is very beautiful. So you have this yacht, if you have anything in Pisces, in there we're talking about in the fifth, sixth degree. In there, you're gonna be actually in a very, very good case with that. All right. Hi, as we are keeping on going in the next hour, this is going to be at the 12 o'clock where it's very close to the sun. Now your authority is in the midday, it's in the highest power in a way. You are taking the time of what I should authorize of Mars to do. You're going to be wondering what your short actions should be there. And right now you're realizing you don't have all the cards. You don't have all the informations. You don't have everything or all the tools that you need to do the things. So it's like, okay, I need to find the tools. I need to find the things. I need to get this. So in order the job to get in there. And of course, there's going to be some, what? Loss or interference of communications because Mercury retrograde right now. It's put more power from instead of having external communications from one person to another, it's to internal communications from within. So now with that communications with from within, in particular that we are going to have some Lilith, the mean Lilith, into the inner work is going to be about shadow. Very beautiful moments when you realize, okay, wait a minute, I need to stop. I don't have to beginning can work in and put the fry pan, turn on the stove, put the oil in there, but the fish is still at the sea. Okay? So you're going to realize all this energy is going to be able to help you out because in the next hour we're going to be passing through Pluto, the change. Okay? You're realizing that those changes, you're realizing those positions that are going to be coming very beautiful. And of course, Jupiter is retrograde. He's like right now, you see, you have to stop thinking that way about the fish. Okay? You need to be go create an actions, go get your hooks, go get you some the things for fishing, go catch the fish, and then go home, clean the fish, and then go ahead. So put the pan, put the oil, and then fry it, right? So now all this is going to be some very beautiful because it comes in from what? From the retrogrades. So what do we have a retrograde? The Mercury, we have some Jupiter is retrograde, we have a Saturn retrograde, Uranus retrograde, the Nodes is a retrograde, and Chiron is a retrograde. So all this, it shifts us back to put the spirit back within us, right? Hi, the next hour, this is going to be at 2 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be with the North Node. Now, this energies with Mars is going to be going away because Mars realizing, okay, thank God I didn't make the mistakes. I didn't make this. Hopefully that's happening to you too. With those kind of like trying to do fast actions type of a deal. But right now it's going to be start facing the moon. The moon, it start approaching. She's 7 degrees from the south node. Here is like the past, it's calling you back. And now Uranus says like you need to change. When you're going to leave the past where it's at, your past though, it's your library to not make any more this kind of like a from fly to elephant things. Okay, don't exaggerate the things in there. So this is gonna be some very beautiful, beautiful lessons because between that and the next hour we are gonna be passing through Saturn. He's the teacher. He's gonna limitate it. He's gonna be going there and says like, read the proper informations, get the right tools. Okay, this is what it is about. That Saturn right now it does it together with Jupiter and the Sun. Right now, since Jupiter and Saturn they are retrograde, they have this revisions positions in depth. So if you're looking at with you within the depth and you're trying to fix things within yourself and you put the authority, I need to get to fix these root problems. Congratulations, you're in the right path. All right. The next hour we are gonna be seeing it at 4 o'clock. The inner work is gonna be at Capricorn. About it, rough time for all the people who doing some public service and so on and so on. Lots of squaring with Chiron and oppositions with Jupiter, of course, and all this intense energy of the ascendant opposing the Sun is going to be telling to the intuition what? Hey, I got a problem into the material world. It's about money. It doesn't come. The flow. I may gonna lose a job. May gonna lose some real estate. May gonna lose my home. And guess what? The retrograde so comes and it says like, you are warned that it's may gonna happen, but you did not took a chances. Would you continue doing the same thing? You want to skip the lesson? You can't. Just the lesson is gonna get bigger if you have not learned the small lessons in you. So this is a gonna be some interesting moments, particularly at 5 o'clock, because all of a sudden these changes into the material world is gonna be coming in because Uranus is gonna be coming in into the event horizon now. Right now he's like opposing Mars, Mercury, Lilith, and the Sun. It's kind of like affecting all this even though that the sun right now it's kind of like okay, I see the light in the tunnel and I'm almost there, but I need another 9 days to get off of this Scorpio stuff. I see that in 9 days I'm gonna be out there and I'm gonna be talking, and I need this philosophy, I need this book, I need these videos, I need to talk to this person, to that person, to get the thing straight. But the sun is gonna be meeting who? It's gonna be meeting at the 28 degrees. It's gonna be meeting Mercury, the both Liliths, and the moon. Okay, so this is all gonna be kind of like a pack in there. Just it's coming right up. Okay. All right. On the next hour, we're gonna be going into socializing. Of course, the ascendant is gonna be at the Gemini. Okay. Every time when I'm talking about Gemini is about the 3 years old, so you might as well as getting it in there because the way it is. You want to socialize when at age of 3, when you play in the sandbox, with the other kids, or you're sharing your toys and so on. How did you act? How did you react? You're developing your ego beginning right there. What it's mine and what I like from others. You like some other kids' toys, you want to take it, you want to steal it, so you doing the similar things in life, and you wonder where did you learn that from? There, okay, you learn it in Gemini. And now that duality, Saturn says like, enough is enough. Okay, Saturn says, you need to stop this. You need to go back and learn how to properly socialize. Can I have the toy? Can I play? Thank you for giving to me. I appreciate it. And some of the people who have a rough time with this, they are like, man, what is it the universe is trying to teach me to be polite? Because the universe is trying to help you to evolve. Okay? It's trying to be evolved. Because when the people is not polite with you, then it's hurt, and you're wondering, it's like, why they're not polite to me? Have you been polite to people lately? I mean, with all the Scorpio's energies, everything can happen in there with all this. So it is what it is. All right, 7 o'clock. The inner work is gonna be on Pisces. It's gonna be squaring Mars, and Mars is like just I want to, just go. I want to just act, and I want to get in this. And Mercury's like, not now. Uranus says, not now, and so on. And Mars is like, oh, but I feel this because for Moon right now it's squaring Mars. Now Mars is skipping the step of the intuition. Here's a big warning for you. Try not to do premature actions. Okay? As that example, as the fish in the pan. Try not to do it. Some other people though will, because this is a very strong energy. Very strong. The next hour, though, it's gonna be some things that comes in. This beautiful water trine, a lot of emotions. Very beautiful time to be with your partner and talk about this. Talk about things that are not healed. Talk about the things that has not been done from family to your self-development. We are talking about from what? Aries squaring Cancer. You got anything on Aries? Particularly Chiron and Aries, probably feeling it. You have ascendant or you have something important in Cancer, particularly about 25 degrees. Okay, you're gonna be learning it in this, but at the same time, the depth of the emotions is gonna be deep. I mean, you are going deep in there, and that depth is gonna be actually helping you to beginning to be what? Naturally awakened. Okay, naturally awakened just from the events of the planet. All right, at 9 o'clock, Jupiter already is going to be above the horizon. So if you are living in a place where you can see the horizon, you can see Jupiter rise up. But in the next hour, you're going to see it. It's very beautiful in there. You're going to be able to see it. It's kind of like a moving these directions instead of that, and it's like, oh my God, what is that? It's just the point of view of the Earth towards Jupiter. That doesn't mean that Jupiter is turning back. No, it's just our view is changing. Okay, so we see the planet, right? It's moving, and we know that it's moving, but then when it comes in at up here, we see it that like it's moving back. All right. Hi, that energy of 9 and 10 o'clock, it's going to be, the ascendant is going to be going into Leo. Particularly at 9 o'clock, we're going to see that the ascendant is going to be opposing Pluto. And that Pluto, it says like, you need to recreate yourself. And you're like, well, I don't know myself. Then you have to find yourself. Where you can find yourself? In the shadow. Your true self, it's hiding in the shadow behind of what? All the programming, all the things that it will tell you need to be, all the fears particularly, and the face masks you're wearing because you're not a true personality. Boom. That's it. Okay? And now Pluto says like, even in the next hour, it says like, are you think you're gonna be continue your life like this? And we're gonna see that the ascendant is at 150 degrees with the North Node. Now this is either realizations when you're creating yourself. I'm mostly like, I would say, recreating yourself. But for the young people, the people who are like this, it's gonna be easier for them. Okay, because they don't have enough, a lot of this programming, a lot of these games of life or games at work, and so on and so on, right? Because he and the ego, a lot of those bosses who are particularly Leos, you know how that is. If your boss is a Leo, wish you good luck, some of you. All right, enough for this Leo, but it cannot be enough because at 11 o'clock we're going to have the ascendant is going to be with Leo. There's going to be a squaring the Sun and Lilith, and this is going to create the situations. The Moon actually is going to be looking into this material world. She's going to be asking for these material situations. Maybe some of you find a tough spot that it's about money, relation, in kind of like a business relations, about real estate situations, and so on. With that standpoint, it's all about this physical survival. Okay, but the moon will seek an answers in a based of the past experience, but don't repeat the past, but learn from it. Okay, guys, so that's what it was, the astrogravitational report for today. And I'm gonna be giving you what is going to happen in the morning. Okay, in the morning at 7 o'clock. All right, we are having the inner work, it's gonna be with the moon. Okay, this is gonna be that square with Mars. But the moon right now opposing the knots is gonna be telling you about that past. You're gonna be wake up. It's like, I don't have to do the things like I did it in the past. I don't have to abandon. I abandon people because I was abandoned and I abandoned my own self. Right? I damaged some people because I was damaged from me. So all this kind of like a self-healing process, self-realizations, is actually belongs to what? Virgo, the self-healing process. That's what the Virgo is, what? The hospital of the zodiac, the physical hospital. The mental hospital goes into Pisces, okay? Stays there. All right, guys. So thank you so much for coming in. I would love to hear your comments and how the things are going on with you. And again, if you need to hang up to me or catch up to me and need something, you can always email me at astroviber1111@gmail.com. Much love to you. Good luck, and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. You're welcome, Christian.